Right, YouTube, working on a China bike. Zongshen cg250. Got torn apart. Everything up here. Those are 12s. This has to be timed at 0.5. That one's 0.4. Actually, anything between 0.5 and 0.7 mils is good. That's 0.4. These should be half for 12. I'm going to be taking off this, and I'm going into the valve seals. The valve seals are 4.5 millimeters. And then I'm gonna actually take this off now. Make sure you keep these bronze washers. If you end up losing one, you're gonna be in trouble. Help manual bolt washers. Pretty much just make a seal for it's like a gasket. So what I've done so far to this motor was I changed the gasket. Not gonna lie, but that bottom gasket, I got it and it was just too short. I ended up ripping it, so I just JB welded that. It's fine. It doubled up my gaskets there. I'm gonna pull this. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna dump this over so I can get the screws out, but I can't lose those washers. So make sure each one of these has the washers. So I got one there, one there, one there, one there. Okay, I'm good. Put all my stuff there. Just some information. The way I learned how to do all this stuff was just buy it, get into it, start doing it. Okay, so now it's time to pull those, put the valve seals on. I'll be back. Okay, so once all that's off, now what you're going to do is you're going to take this scary ass tool, get it on the spring, set it up so it pushes down the spring. It's going to push that rod up. It's going to ultimately push those two clips out. It'll pop off. And then you pull the seals off. Just like this. Okay, so when you get this death trap set, you're going to find these two pins at the top. Just knock them out of place. Release the trap. And it should come off. So I backed the trap off. I'm using pliers because this shit's dangerous as hell. Normally I'd wear glasses as well. So I'm going to let that go. See? And then there's our valve with our valve seal. Now to get the new ones. Okay, so as you can see, I took the valve seal off. I don't care about this one. Garbage. I'll probably keep it. I keep actually all my old parts in a little box just in case I forget stuff. But this washer right here is very important. Now when you put everything back together, this is going to move. And actually when you're here, you want to wiggle it. If it wiggles, then the guide for the valve is fucked. And you'd have to replace that. Mind you that you'll probably have to press it out or it'll end up like this. I got the other one out perfect with a screwdriver, but the other one ended up just crumpling and turned out bad. See, like it doesn't even work anymore. I need a press for that actually. So the valve guides are pretty hard to change on your own. But now time to put on a new seal. Put that back in there. Just going to show you one more time. So you compress that. Flick these locks off that are ultimately locked into that groove. Your seal will be sitting on that groove like this. Be down there. And then you just pull it off, replace it. Okay, so when you push the new seal on, you have to hold the valve at the bottom. Find support to hold these two valves up when you're pushing the seal on. I'm trying to find support to hold the valves right now. Not sure what to use. Maybe a cloth. Okay, to get those locks out quick, take this, put it over that, hit it with a hammer, they'll come out. Same with that side. It's bullshit trying to use this to get in there. But use this to clamp the springs, put it back on, get support under your valves, and then just unclamp the springs. Fuck it. You're done. There's my old valves. We'll look at them in a minute. But here you go. Let's start putting it back together. 1, 2. You always hand start every bolt in the engine. You never want to make a mistake and cross thread that stuff. 3, 4. Making sure that they got their washers. There we go. Everything's right. Okay, so now we take this hand start. This is the shitty part because you have to put these rods in. You have to put the rods in now. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this. So actually I'll probably just back those out to be safe. I'll restart. So I'll do this one. Pull it down that way. Do that one to pull it down the other way. And I'll do this one. This one. This one. Couple of is good for me. Just double check everything. Now you take your fucking rods here. You want to put them in the little yokes down there. It sucks because if they fall, you have to go right into the engine, so don't let them fall. Oh God. That's actually okay. I'm going to start with the bolts out. Make sure they all got banjo bolt washers. So I'm going to lift these up. This is where it gets tricky. Right now I got them in place. Now I'm going to take these bolts. Make sure the washers are on them. Hand start the middle one so it stays. So those rods can't come out. They can still come out, so you gotta be careful. Make sure that that's on top there. That's on top of that one. Before you put your bolts in. Take the other two. Go over here, hand start them. That one light, heavy, heavy, heavy. Look in the holes, make sure your rods are still set. I'm gonna double check that one because the exhaust has to be 0.5 and this one has to be anywhere from 0.5 to 0.7. Okay, so I got a measuring tape actually here. Pretty good at it. I mean, to be honest, I can already tell that's off a mil. You might not be able to, but it looks to me if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's at 6. I'm gonna leave it because it seems alright. 6 mil on that side. Intake is 4. Exhaust is 6.